The NBA at not turning it over. They averaged just a dozen a game, but the Sixers forced them into a season-high 18 turns. So Sixers, let's keep up the defensive pressure and just take a little bit better care of the basketball. Throughout the first half, added 4 more after the break, but had 8 assists in that Atlanta win. Embiid just inside the free throw line. That's a good start for Embiid and the Sixers. Guy at the line for the Sixers, he's going to be our Duncan-fueled performance. And we, in fact, go back to February of 2020 against these Hawks.
Like 2 weeks before everything shut down.
Yeah.
March 11th was when everything shut down, 2020.
And that was one of the things that Tyrese said after the game the other night. He's obviously been frustrated as Matisse steals it, gets it ahead to Tyrese. 2-on-1. Joel up and
in. Embiid again with room to operate. For 14-footer, easy does it.
Ain't nothing you can do about that, Bob.
93% free throw shooter, shockingly misses them both.
This was the second half. We could turn that into some Chick-fil-A.
Joel, all of the Sixers' points so far this evening. Very bad miss from Hunter, but another offensive rebound by Atlanta. And Collins had a chance to use the glass, passed it up. Capella tips it out. Hunter for 3. Finally, the Sixers put that possession to bed. Get well soon, James. Tobias downhill, and that one looks good, leaving his hand.
Coming up unscathed as well. Nothing but net on that drive.
Tobias and Joel with all 15 of the Sixers' points. Young, no. And then Embiid tied up by Trey. That's going to be the first line dance we had to do when we were little kids. Anyway, Joel 4 for 4 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the line. Thibault for 3. PJ tracks down the offensive rebounds. Embiid for 3. Around and out it goes, and Capella ends that possession.
Shoot one because the foul occurred after the jump shot was in the air. So it's a 3-point play and got exploit taken advantage of.
And that ends an 8-0 Sixers run. Embiid just inside the free throw line. Grew up in North Philly. Played at Friends Central for high school. Embiid the rebound and then the foul. Capella heads out. Justin Holiday and Frank Kaminsky getting set to come in for Atlanta.
We're told that Congo didn't even make the flight.
Good news for the Sixers, because
absolutely.
Joel goes right at Kaminsky, spinning, fading, hitting. 14 in this first quarter. Embiid going right at Kaminsky, and Daniel House throws it down. All scores with 14. Burke has 6. Tyrese Maxey for 3. Count it! Beautiful ball movement by the Sixers.
2 ball handlers learning to coexist.
Embiid back in. And right back to it. 16 for Joel Embiid. Embiid, high arcing triple. And the Sixers will get another opportunity.
See him after he knocks down a 3.
Got a couple of 3s tonight.
Moving. See him after he knocks down a 3.
Got a couple of 3s tonight.
Moving.
Now giving it to Tobias Harris, his first. Hawks are in the bonus for the final 3.5 of this second quarter. And Tucker hits the bunny underneath. 6 for Shake, 3 assists in his 10 minutes off the bench. To Embiid it goes. Joel looking for more. Off the heel. PJ battling with 5 to shoot. Embiid fading away. Sweet stuff from Joel Embiid.
Defensive presence. Joel just too good.
Clock's real close, only about a second.
Don't foul, don't foul.
Capella bricks it.
Defensive presence. Joel just too good.
Clock's real close, only about a second.
Don't foul, don't foul.
Capella bricks it. Bricks it. 2 to shoot. Embiid from half court. Oh. What a nice way to end this first half that would have been. But hey, the Sixers will take the 67 points, most in not just the first half. Embiid led all scorers with 18 in the first half. 7 of 12 from the floor. 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Did most of his work in the first couple of quarters down in Atlanta. Again, going to mention that Sixers host the Jazz here tomorrow night. Forced another turnover, but then Tucker turned it right back. No Furkan Korkmaz. Left knee injury suffered in the first half. And Young blocked by Thibault. And with his range, you never know.
It's always in play, right?
Yeah. Embiid for 3. Frustrating night for local kid DeAndre Hunter. That's his 4th foul. He's just 1 of 7 from the floor for 4 points.
Well, it's always going to be frustrating when your team's down 20.
No doubt about that. Oh! Embiid wants it. Directing traffic. Hands it off to Maxey. Tyrese all alone in the corner.
Well, and I bet you if you talk to Nate McMillan, he'd say we're not pushing it enough because when we do, good things happen.
Embiid, the head fake, the jump stop, everything about that was pretty. Embiid hits the...
I wonder what his point was.
On the foul on Collins, who was having a word with the officiating crew. 83-58, Sixers lead. Hunter. And he's going to have a chance at a 3-point play.
83-60. On the cut, Milton from Embiid.
And another thing you can't do is trade baskets.
Season high for Shake. He's got 10. Young, floater. Embiid grabs it. 4 Sixers in double figures led by this guy. Embiid.
They've let him go one-on-one all night for the most part.
Similar to the other night. Embiid breaks up the alley-oop attempts. Joel looking for a 30-piece. Embiid, 30. Making it look easy tonight.
Well, the other night, they were good defensively as far as forcing turnovers as well, especially the first 3 quarters. Then it just seemed like things kind of unraveled in the 4th. You've got to scare the ball into the rim. Look at those numbers, 11 of 17. He did 2 circles in the lane.
He did. Sometimes you do that when you're in a traffic circle, right? You forget to leave when you should. Dang it, I'll just go around again. Johnson.
Well, you know the Hawks are not going to give up, right? But you've got to send them a message that this isn't their night.
Like that. There's a message.
That helps.
And a free throw coming for Joel Embiid in this 3rd quarter. Make it 16. Sixers looking for their 6th one of the year before the Jazz come to South Philly tomorrow.
They block out. Capella, you know, is crashing each and every time, so find him and then go get the ball.
Actually, give and go with Joel. One rims off.
You've got to be around the basketball and the basket for things to go your way, and that's exactly what Capella sees to.
Embiid, elbow. Filled in admirably. Here's Griffin. Blocks. Get that out of here. Again, anytime you're on a list with these guys.
That's nutty.
That's good.
You mentioned.
And again, it's, you say all the time it's a simple game, but Dave was just saying, play the game. Play the game.
House on him. DeJounte. Capella battling in a loose ball foul.
Man, you know, me and Allah have been friends for a long time, so he wanted to share the love. That's all.
Here's Embiid, scoop to the hoop. Joel Embiid.
Maxey, floater.
Gotta get back.
Young ahead to Griffin, who goes up and over. Joel Embiid.
which means it stays in one person's hands for too long.
Embiid with shot clock winding down.
That means you've got to concentrate even more this time on your execution.
Clearing out, giving Embiid space to work. Tobias gobbles up the loose ball and lays it up and in.
They've got another option now in Murray.
He's got 19 tonight. Joel, too strong. Went out with the right foot strain. Obviously a lot more responsibility on Tyrese's shoulders with James out for a bit. For Joel. From Matisse Thybulle. Young, unable to answer. Embiid the rebound. Griffin pushing for Atlanta. Murray into the paint. Hook shot, no. And the crowd rising to its feet here at the Wells Fargo Center. Embiid keeps it, lays it, no. And the crowd rising to its feet here at the Wells Fargo Center. Embiid keeps it, lays it, no. Of 40. 40 seconds to go. Young, step back three. Joel's looking for a season high. Or maybe not. Embiid from way outside. Count it!